Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Crypto Atlas. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm going to have a separate video up today, technically two. One of them is going to be a playthrough on Decentraland, but there's another one that I really think you guys should go check out. I'm going to be highlighting 5 different altcoins that I think are something you should definitely have on your radar at the very least. I'm not a financial advisor, so I can't tell you guys what you should or should not invest in. But if you guys have been wondering what I've been really looking at and what's actually been producing some really good results for me, then be sure to check out that other video. And also, if you guys want to know what my portfolio is, let me know. I might show you guys my Blockfolio portfolio. That way, then it's just a little bit more transparent with you guys if you've been curious with all that stuff. If you don't care, then don't even mention it. Depending on how many people are curious about that, then I'd be more likely to actually go ahead and share it. So we're going to go ahead and go into the news first off. And if you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, hit the thumbs up like button. Let's try and get this video to at least 100 likes. It'd be greatly appreciated. Click the bell icon as well so you know whenever we have a new video. So going into the news, also, sorry, real quick, I'm on Twitter at AtlasOfficialTV. My handle is right below the webcam right here on the right. So if you guys want to check me out, you guys can. I tweet about things with crypto and stocks and sometimes anime, maybe some random things. Okay, so here we go. Michael Saylor says considering creating a new free online course, Block Clock, for everybody to help new members for the rapidly expanding Bitcoin community get up to speed. So you guys can see this Block Clock that's listed in the background. I'd actually talked about this in the previous video yesterday. But Jack, who is the CEO of Twitter, he went on, he was speaking with Congress, and he actually had one of these in the background of his web broadcast with Congress, which is pretty cool. Plan B says, in my opinion, we are only less than 4 months, or going into 4 months, into the bull market, and nowhere near the end of it. Bitcoin is just getting started. A lot of people have referenced this chart for quite a long time now. I'm one of them. And I feel it's actually a very reliable form of reference point. It hasn't been invalidated yet. And it's showing that we still got plenty of room to go, guys. Up next, the state of Kentucky just passed 2 laws that give Bitcoin miners tax breaks on electricity and clean energy incentives. This is shared by Documenting Bitcoin. Really, really like this Twitter account, by the way. If you guys do check out other Twitter accounts for a lot of news type stuff, they do a lot of good info. Further continuing on, Bitcoin transfers to Africa and Latin America up 3 times since January 2020. Money has never faced a more fundamental disruption. Study Bitcoin, your family, and future self will thank you. This is investment advice. That's what Robert Breedlove is saying, not me, okay? But I strongly believe in Bitcoin and in cryptocurrencies in general, but Bitcoin more than anything. And, I'm putting a lot of my time, my effort, my financial position into it. I'm 31 years old now. I'm still young, hopefully, in retrospect to things. And YOLO! But, golden rule of investing, never invest more than what you're willing to risk to lose, okay? So if you guys are okay with whatever you put in for your investments and you lost it and you'd be like, yeah, I'm okay with life. All right, you're fine then. General Motors tipped to follow Tesla and accept Bitcoin. This is from London City AM. What do you guys think? Do you guys think General Motors is going to be likely to be the next car company to accept Bitcoin for payments? Let us know. 6 billion in Bitcoin options contracts expired today, a record. The last 3 months have seen price suppression into the close, followed by price increases of 80%, 99%, and 44%. April has historically been the most bullish month for Bitcoin. Do with this information what you will. I don't know why I'm stumbling on that. What do you guys think? You think April's going to be big? I mean, we're seeing so far a nice little climb up here on the daily candle. We still got about an hour and 20 minutes left. Volume itself is still lower than the last 4 days, but it has some room to move before the end of the day. It is crossing over that 21 EMA as well. I'm going to be coming back to this chart here in just a little bit. As you guys can see, though, it is above that 21 EMA. Ethereum news, 99.98%, so almost 100%. Less power. Lighthouse's first Ethereum and Ethereum 2 merge transaction. It is one of the first steps towards phase 1.5 that will dock Ethereum 1 with Ethereum 2. Okay, the move to proof of stake will eliminate the energy hungry mining operations that currently power ETH 1 though the blockchain will still run as a shard of ETH2 once phase 1.5 is complete. So this is some interesting news that's coming out again. We want to see these reductions and what's going on with the mining fees. Definitely more than anything right now with Ethereum. Again, I've talked about this in previous videos, but I'm not going to go into Decentraland and walk up to something and be like, hey, you want to buy this little digital asset in this game? It's 40 mana. And I'm like, oh, well, maybe. Let me click on it. And then the gas fees is $2,000 when 40 mana is like not even 40 bucks right now. I'm not going to do that. All right, let's go ahead and hop on over to the charts now. You guys take a look with where we are at currently. As I mentioned, we're passing above that 21 EMA. We are seeing the level of resistance playing out as of the moment while I'm recording this video, where I had previously already established this in my other videos at $54,540, right? You guys can go check my other videos too if you guys want to validate these things that I make on these claims. I mean, it's really nitpicky, but if you guys want to do something like that, you guys can. So I set this up because we saw some relationship like back here on March 15th. And where was the other one? Where was the other one? I thought I had another one. I set that up for some reason, and now I don't remember why, to be honest with you guys. It's funny that I have that there, though. Anyways. Okay. All right, let's go. So 21 EMA is at $54,414. That's the most prominent position you should really be focusing on right now. Don't worry so much about my red line, okay? So the yellow line for sure. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to delete that red line just to play it safe. So right now, trying to fight against that 21 EMA. If it manages to close above that, then that means that we could be out the first step of getting out of this bear market. And now when I say a bear market, is because we did have 3 trend positions formation, 1, 2, 3 right here starting on March 22nd, which then consecutively followed up with another day that was in the red further. Doesn't mean that it has to go for a long time. Typically when you cross over the 21 EMA, it would normally suggest something of like a week, several weeks kind of a period phase before it swaps over to the other side. But we've been seeing a lot of selling pressure going on here. Things have been very bizarre as of lately. Like we saw this big spike up here with Tesla and saying that now you could buy their cars for officially on their website with Bitcoin, and then the same day it ended up dropping down and ended up in the red. Again, okay, it was really good news that it shot way up and then people sold off. So right now we're seeing a huge push up, okay? How much are we actually seeing? Let's go ahead and talk about that. So from the base right here all the way up to where we're at right now, that's 6.3%. As you guys can see actually over here on the far right, that's more validated, 6.27%. So I was very, very close, okay? Now, if we have a further level continuation up, we're going to see resistance at $56,253. Next level at $57,662. Breaking above that, we got $58,420. Above that, then we're going to aim for not only the $60,000 as we keep having resistance here. If we can do that, guys, all we really got left basically is the 61,800, which is a previous all-time high. And then next thing you know, we got the Fibonacci sequence here at 64,900, yada, yada, yada. There's a lot of levels that we're going through, okay? But as we move, you guys can see how big this candle is here. So theoretically, if we saw another candle like what we saw today, which more than likely is not going to happen, but let's just say hypothetically, it did. If it did, we'd be pushing up close to $58,000 tomorrow. Is it likely to happen? No, because some people take some of their profits off the table after a move like this. Is it possible that it could happen? Yes. And if we close above the 21 EMA, remember that's showing more bullish signs. So that could add fuel to the fire. So right now, I am cautiously optimistic. Let me be totally clear about that. I am leaning towards a positive note because we're getting so close to the daily candle close and these options contracts that a lot of people have been wondering about. Well, there you go. Today was the day, right? So I'm cautiously optimistic about this. If it closes out below the 21 EMA, then I would still be a little bit nervous on this. Something else that I want to show you guys that's actually really interesting. I'm going to go ahead and do a bar pattern. So I go over here, bar pattern, and look at this several days of movement, right? So we had all these consecutive green candles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 days of candles. If I go ahead and I line up the full length with including the wick, of that first daily candle, it's almost exactly the same of where we're at right now. Right? Now, tomorrow, let's say it has some selling pressure. You guys can see what's really interesting right here is that this fits within these two spaces. A level of support right around the same range at 52,641. Then we got the 21 EMA. It'd be like as if it was battling between those two zones. It's a weekend. It may not move very much on a Saturday. That's something that seems actually very plausible. And then the next level, you see resistance here. The following day, imagine if it had a breakout. Once again, it looks like it has another level of resistance there, then finally passes out, and then next thing you know, passes above and continues on. So if for some weird reason this was like a copycat, which would be very low odds, right, for it to do exactly this. But let's just say for fun that it did. Well, then we could see $66,900 on April 3rd of this year, just right around the corner. We'll see though, okay? If it goes down, guys, we do have support being established here at $52,600. Another level at $50,000 psychologically below that. Yeah, $50,000. RSI is looking like it is starting to climb up just a little bit, still around that median zone. Technicals are also suggesting on the buy. We're going to go take a very quick look at Ethereum and wrap up this video. Ethereum making a little bit of recovery, seeing that resistance going on at 1700 as we've talked about before. As this comes down, we're going to see some support more than likely on the daily candle close at 1656 before this tries to rally up more. You guys can see the RSI is right in that median zone. It's actually a little bit below. Technical radars are suggesting on the sell, which is a little bit surprising, but we've also been under here underneath the 21 EMA. So right now it's going to close out still under that, but it is trying to recover and it's looking pretty good at the moment. Volume is a bit lackluster for the day, even though the even though the price movement has actually been up. So most of the movement has been on the buying side, not too much on the selling side. And if we have a significant drop, look for a bottom right around $1,500. If it decides to continue to go up further, we got resistance at 1714, 1744, 1844, 1942, hitting that 1975, $2,000. And then we got $2,040. Past that, we're in price discovery zone. Right now, things are still looking bearish. We may end up seeing a little bit of a sell-off here going on tomorrow as we are getting close to that 21 MA, but we haven't actually passed that yet. If Bitcoin makes a strong rally, we could very well see this making a nice little push with it as well. But because of all this stuff going on with their future update, the high gas fees and stuff, people are looking a lot more towards things like Cardano now, saying that potentially Cardano could step up and end up replacing Ethereum. So Ethereum needs to make some moves, and they better make some moves fast. I got some referral codes in the description, guys, for Coinbase, for Gemini. You guys can earn some free cryptos with these things if you use those referral links. I've also got one for BlockFi where you can earn up to $250 in bonus crypto if you use my affiliate link. And then I've also got Webull and Robinhood if you guys want to earn some free stocks. So let me know in the comments how you feel right now about Bitcoin, Ethereum. Are you bullish on both? Are you bearish on one? Is there any news that maybe I missed that you want other people to know about? Tell us in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the thumbs up like button. Check out my other video that I'm going to be doing today about these altcoins because I think you guys will find it to be interesting. And click the bell icon. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next episode.